You sound grumpy. Hi, gorgeous.
Good. Good job.
Oh, almost, eh? Day 4 of money?
400.
My mind is blown. So unbelievably proud of this group. What do you think, tomatoes? Good morning. It's a frosty one, but it's gonna be a nice day. This is the weirdest weather for February, and I know I talk about weather too much, but literally our lives revolve around weather. I'm heading out to my flock where I already can hear my sheep serenading me. My mamas are still a little boisterous this morning. I am helping Carissa do chores until my telehandler comes back, whenever that is, just because she does not know how to drive the Fendt. For the most part, Carissa takes care of chores like feeding and bedding. I don't like hovering over her. Like, she's very independent, she's very responsible, and I don't like interfering when she's doing her thing. She works very much like me. We don't like people watching us when we're working, which is sort of ironic since you guys watch me work. Yeah, so that's sort of our daily thing. But when I get to help her with chores, we feel like we're tag teaming, and yeah, it's sort of fun. Piper wants in, she's not coming in. I have to say chores are ridiculously fast now. A, just not having those lambs and not doing pails upon pails of creep feed every day. And B, 2 of us doing chores. You sound grumpy. Goodness me. You guys not got this figured out yet. Just checking in on the little wieners this morning. They know where the water is now. They just have to figure out the little spigot. It's a bit tricky for them when they're just learning where everything is in a new facility. What'd you guys do to this one? You got it all dirty. This is the most popular bowl for whatever reason. Don't eat my camera. Yesterday I was watching them for a while, and I find the more they fight over a bowl, the better at finding the little spigot they are, because they push each other, so it eventually pushes the spigot. So the more the merrier. There's also a little reservoir right behind the spigot, so there's always water there. So at the beginning, when they are learning how to drink, if they run out in the bowl, there's a little bit always by it, so they'll go for it, they'll try to get it, and then they'll just accidentally hit that spigot. And then, boom, there's water. You guys look so good. This is... I'm very proud of this group, I have to say. Now, I know they're a little bit older, so I have this false sense of, like, accomplishment. Here's my little buddy, my little bottle lamb. My cold baby rescue. Hi, you look so good. And then he's not blind anymore. Hi, gorgeous. Hello, my boy. Oh, you want my boots? Hi. Still a little... doesn't love me as much as he used to. He's smart, though. He's such a smart boy. And there's the king. Hello, buddy. You're doing all right. He's got a nice bloom. You found the water. Morning, ladies. What do you think of that sunshine? What do you think, tomatoes? This is your wake-up call. The one good thing about having these guys outside again is I've got the bigger water trough, and it looks like it's pretty much thawed. We've got one sort of freezer pack here, but there's water. So that's much better than pail water every day. And then you guys just want to hang out inside, eh? You look pretty cozy, eh? Did I make it too nice in here for you? Or you're hungry, you want food. You know where the food is. I'm sneaking out here for a few minutes just to run to town. I want to go to the post office and check my P.O. box, and also sneak around to the bakery. It is only open, it's a bakery I talked about a few weeks ago now. I meant to go last week, didn't have time, so I want to go today, and I'm also gonna get Chris a few treats. Not for you. Well, we have already taste tested our sourdough bread. It's delicious as usual. And I got some packages. One I ordered, and I'm so excited it's finally here, so I want to show you guys. I did get some puzzles the other day, and you guys actually sent me some puzzles. I got a little kitty cat puzzle, and I got some sheepy puzzles, and I got a lighthouse puzzle. Another puzzle. So yeah, I did not need to order these ones, but the ones you guys gave me are 1,000 piece, and you have way more confidence in my abilities than myself. So we will work up to that, but this is what I wanted to show you guys. This is another Instagram influenced purchase, which is taking over my life. I gotta get off the craft Instagram, but I can't. So, a year ago or so, I decided to try my hand at crocheting, and I was getting okay at it, but slow. And then I haven't done it. I didn't do it again after I sort of learned how to do it. So these have been popping on my Instagram, and I couldn't resist. This is sort of Eastery. They're called Woobles, and it's like a whole kit. So it gives you the yarn, the step-by-step video, pre-started piece, so they give you the special ring piece. You get the hook, you get the stuffing, you get the eyes, you get the yarn needle, and you get online instructions. If I can carve out some time, I would like to learn how to crochet. En route to the boys again this afternoon, this lovely Friday afternoon. And you've been busy. I think we're on our last mud application?
Yeah, last application of drywall compound, but all but one wall. We still have a lot of work to do on one wall, so.
Right, that was the one you sort of split in half.
Yeah, it was kind of a butchered wall, so we're gonna try to have to make it look pretty, but it probably will be lipstick on a pig.
It's fine. Then one more sanding tomorrow, and then I can start putting primer on?
On some of the walls, yeah.
So I think the goal is to do primer this weekend, paint next week, whenever I can, and then we're gonna hopefully try to get the floor laid by next Friday.
Yeah.
And we wanna be out of there because we need next weekend off. We do not need to be there. We have other things we need to plan for.
Yes.
Some better things to plan for.
It's a painful process.
It's kind of boring.
Zero enjoyment.
Like, no one likes mudding, taping, mudding, and sanding multiple times on drywall.
Well, if you're good at it, you probably don't have to do it as much as we have to.
True.
I suck at it.
It's a beauty day again. It's colder though. It's supposed to be really cold tomorrow.
Not define really cold.
-5 as a high is
That's
cold.
not really
it's cold.
It's February.
I know, but it's cold from what we've been experiencing this week.
Yes, but there's Februarys where like we have highs of -20.
I know, but I'm done. I'm done with winter.
Yeah, well, I don't think winter's quite done with you yet.
When Christmas is over, I think winter should be over. That's my logic.
I'm okay with like
I know, cause you
January and February being winter, and then March, like the start of spring.
Yeah, I always liked March being spring. Like I felt like when we grew up, March was spring. Now it feels like May, we get a week of spring, and then it's summer.
Oh, we just get these tidbits of nice weather, then we get crap.
Yeah.
Where it seemed like before
it would actually gradually transition into nice spring weather, and we just have not had a nice spring.
We get a roller coaster. We've had nice springs.
We had that 1 week last April, I think.
Yeah,
and then it went crap again. Yeah, so yay.
Yeah.
Anyway, look at us talking about the weather again.
That's all we do.
That's all we do.
Starting to dislike the color orange.
Yeah, I bet.
I think Jack does, especially when it comes to his visa.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow, looks really good. That doesn't look that bad.
It's not horrible. That's what sandpaper's for.
Wow, I can't believe how good this looks.
Yeah,
you think it needs another coat?
Yeah.
I didn't bring my primer anyway.
Yeah.
Good morning. Oh, I cannot feel my face. It is so cold today. They were warning us it was going to be really cold, but when it's like above 0, you don't remember what -5 as a high feels like. It's probably well under that right now. But the sun is shining. I was going to run my drone, but I'm afraid it's just too cold and windy. I'm helping Carissa do chores, and then I think we're back to Jack's today, and I think I'm going to be able to start priming his walls, which is very exciting. It means the end is near. Hi. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I brought my drone, but it's too cold.
It's freezing.
Oh! I ended up taking some drone footage. I'm sort of regretting it because now I can't feel my fingers. I'm a little concerned of water lines over here. Carissa said the barn when she got in there this morning, inside the barn was -8. Now I'm like, oh, what is this Market Land barn gonna be like? And the Golden Girls water that was thawed yesterday is probably rock solid this morning. Wow, they're a lot quieter today. Oh, I hear the water. I did do a little forward thinking last night on our way back from Jack's, and I got Mark to drop me off to shut the fresh air bag off. I know I'm coming, and close the curtains. I'm glad I did because it's fresh in here this morning. I'm gonna just check these water bowls. This one did not get plugged in, so that might not be good. Nope, you're frozen. That one's frozen. Plug it in. Oh yeah. Oh, good. Good. I got this water bowl thawed and plugged in. We're good to go now. Definitely more on the water bowls today than they were yesterday. And I think they're getting the spigot figured out, which is always really the battle. Day 4 of mudding?
400?
Yeah. Good morning. It is Sunday already. Today I am on shore duty. Our sweet Carissa went to another concert last night and thought maybe it was best if I did chores this morning, which I agree. Chores are really quite doable and easy right now, shall I say. Mostly because the lambs aren't in here anymore, so there's just a lot less work in this barn, and of course the feeders across the road are a little more automated, so it's just a little less work. This is sort of the time in the cycle in the barn, in the flock, that we get a bit of a break. It's not quite the hustle and bustle as it can be basically from when the lambs drop to when the lambs wean, because at every stage it gets a bit, the busy is just different, but it's always busy, if that makes any sense. So it is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, day 3 post-wean, and my mamas are finally chill. They're not yelling at me anymore, which is fabulous. It's pretty quiet over here too. So they're about the same timeline as their moms. We will scrape up feed, fill their feeders, and see what they're saying after that. I think they're just grumpy because I'm here and I'm not feeding them. Morning, tomatoes. Shall we feed you outside? You coming? Come on. What is the matter? You want to be in here today, do you? Okay, well, it's out there if you want it. You should check your water. It's frozen solid. Yep. You want some water? I mean, we got water here. Sunday lazies? I'm cool with that. Chores are complete. I almost had a drone malfunction. I don't know what happened, but I lost my screen and then the drone started flying away. I'm like, I'm not qualified to run this aircraft when I can't see what's going on. Anyway, I don't know what happened, but I regained control and I got her onto the ground and I told Mark, you deal with this. It says it needs an update. Anyway, I am sneaking into town. I have to pick up paint. Finally, we can get into some painting today at Jack's. I did 3/4 of the room. I did the primer yesterday, so I can start painting those walls today. Before we do anything though, Mark has to sand the last walls that he mudded yesterday again, and then we will prime that. And it is so dry and warm down there. We're pretty sure that by the time we get our first coat of paint on, the primer will be dry. and we can put a first coat of paint on it as well. If we can't, then we can't. And then I think tomorrow is Monday. I have it planned with Carissa that we're gonna weigh our wieners. Sorry, weigh our wiener lambs. And then the afternoon, I should be available to head down to Jack's again and finish up the second coat of paint. Anyway, I'm gonna run to town and get some paint. And by the way, why is paint so expensive? Like, that is the one thing over the last 5 years, paint goes up, I swear, 20% every year. Like, why? It's paint.
Sucks, eh?
Yeah.
Just started? You did this well?
Yeah, no, just like
I actually might have to patch.
20 minutes ago.
Yeah. Might need just a smidgen in mine. Not much, just that's good probably.
Gray. Looks good. One more coat. Painting is done. We're really tired. Really tired.
Tired of the drive.
How much recharging him an hour for all this work?
He didn't like when I said it was $100 a sheet of drywall.
Mark and Jack heard. Did you hear it somewhere that someone was charging $100?
Yeah, I
A
saw
sheet
it on
per
social media, on Twitter. I think
You saw it on Twitter
or
or on
X or whatever the heck you want to call it.
Did you see it on Twitter or TikTok? Anyway, someone was charging $100 a drywall sheet, and that's
You supplied the material.
You supply the material, and you thought you had to hang it too.
I think
they hung it as well.
But you had to pay. You had to buy all the material.
I'm like, and I didn't really do the drywall. I just watched you do it, and it was painful.
So it would have been.
How many sheets?
$1,500 for Jack.
Oh.
Plus the drywall, which was $16 a sheet.
How many sheets? I can't do the math.
We used 15.
Oh,
so
we did 15, right. 1,500. Good morning, it is Monday. Today we have planned on doing the weaning weights for those little lambs that we weaned on, I believe it was last Thursday. So yeah, I'm just waiting for Carissa to finish up feeding here. She's got 2 more loads after this. This week is sort of, it's not crazy for sheep jobs. I have the weaning weights, and then on Wednesday we have to do our booster lice treat. Those are the only 2 real big pending jobs. The other big part of my life will be finishing up at Jack's, and I think I'll be done painting there today. So we're gonna finish up these weaning weights, and then I'm gonna head into town and get the second can of paint. They ran out yesterday. And then I'm gonna head right to Jack's, and because it's just me doing it, it's gonna take me a little longer than when Mark and I were both doing it. Him and Jack are planning to do the floor Wednesday, and then probably trim Thursday, Friday, something like that. And then hopefully this weekend we don't have to be there anymore, because I'm sort of done. Actually. Did she swallow? Oh, so weakling. Okay, there, freaking Brutus. Okay, we'll grab it. Good baby. Good baby. Good. Good job. Come on now, you guys. Restaurant they went to, like they're pulling up to the light. Exeter? Let's see how you did. No, like one more step. Didn't tip the scales. All right, way you go. Way you go. Free agent. Way you go. Oh, almost, eh? Crazy. Well, you guys, I knew this group was going to be good, but right off the bat, we had 174 lambs run through today, and I believe 88 or 89 lambed. So that is like almost 2 lambs per ewe. We're just shy, like 1.96 lambs per ewe. And my goal, since I have started sheep farming, is to wean 2 lambs per ewe. And I think finally, for the first time ever, we have done this. To be honest, I haven't actually checked because I can usually just tell that we're nowhere near 2 lambs per ewe weaning. Partly because we're barely at 2 when they're born. Like some groups are quite high, like they can be at 2.5. But I include all my stillborns and early abortions and all that stuff. So that number's always inflated. By the time lambing is over, we're usually sitting in that 2.1, 2.2 maybe, like on a really good group. So to see 2 lambs per ewe weaned is like, it's just, my mind is blown. And I am so unbelievably proud of this group. It's taking me 12 years to hit 2 lambs per ewe at weaning. And I know a lot of farmers are gonna be like screaming at their screens right now saying, like, why is that taking you so long to do that? All right, let's look at these stats. Out of 174 lambs, our average weaning weight was 63.47 pounds. Our max weight was 99 pounds. He was a big single ram lamb. And then the minimum was a little one, 30.5 pounds. I think we had 3 over 90 pounds and 2 of them were Tunis. So one was reds. The other one was that triplet that I pulled off the black ewe that was a bottle baby. He has looked great the whole time. So I was really excited to see what he weighed out at. I think he was like 93. I think. And then yeah, that one single was 99. Now these lambs are a little older. I'm gonna say a good chunk of these lambs were born that first week of December, and we're sitting at February 26th today. So it's been a hot minute since they were born. So, I mean, these weaning weights are gonna look very inflated, but still good nonetheless. I'm just blown away at this whole 2 lambs per ewe. I just can't wrap my brain around that. I can't wait to tell Mark because he'll be very happy for me. It's always nice to meet like a goal. I always set them, but I never think I'm gonna actually reach them. So I was just really shocked and happy, and I kept saying to Chris, 2 lambs per ewe, I can't believe it. So I'm glad she was there too, because I'm glad she can witness like the good as well as the bad and see that, you know, we put a lot of work into these lambs, so I'm glad she was there to witness it.